As the race heats up for AI tech, how will you stay ahead of the competition? What's your biggest selling point?
What's most important is that we have technology that other companies do not have. We are in charge of the chip sealing process. There are two major methods of sealing: transfer and compression molding methods. Transfer molding is a common method, but the compression method is required for high-end chips, and we developed the first model of this technology in 2009. Even after 16 years, we see no competitors in this technology.
You currently own this market. You create about 60% of the world's chip sealing machines. Do you have any plans to further that market share?
We develop products based on the concept of how much customers appreciate and like Towa. By specializing in high-end products, we can naturally link this to a large contribution to profits. I think this is the most important point. We had a strong desire to have 100% control of the molding process, but we've seen the emergence of many local Chinese manufacturers that produce low-priced products. This leads to price competition, and this will greatly squeeze profits. If we want to make money, we need to focus on the high-end market, where there's no competition. We should specialize in this area and expand these markets. We occupy more than 90%, and we want to maintain this top position globally.
There's huge demand for AI chips globally right now. What's your plan to increase output going forward?
We have been working towards a 10-year vision of achieving 100 billion yen of sales by 2032. Currently, our production capacity is at about 70 to 75 billion yen. We would like to start building a structure in the next fiscal year to achieve our goal of 100 billion yen of sales by 2032.
Your shares are up 4x over the past year. Do you see this as a good opportunity to capitalize on those stock gains, potentially maybe investing in boosting production?
We are very grateful and happy about this. A rise in the stock price equals a large increase in market capitalization. We need to make a considerable investment in order to achieve our next dream of 100 billion yen in sales. I believe the stock price has made it easier for us to do so in many ways, and I am truly grateful for that.
How about M&A? Which sectors and regions look attractive to you, and how much would you want to invest?
If both parties do not achieve a win-win situation, it cannot be an M&A in the true sense. In any opportunity in the future, we will always focus on this.
You inked a deal with a major South Korean chip maker. Do you expect your Korea business to eventually be as big as your sales in China are currently?
Especially in AI devices, we expect SK hynix and Samsung to make a large investment in the future. And we believe that the market will continue to grow. But the Chinese market is still very large, and I think it adds a different dimension. China has its own way of doing things, and Korea's Samsung and SK hynix have their own original ways of doing things. So we're not thinking of them in the same way.
What is the one thing you think Japan needs most when it comes to staying ahead in the world?
I believe that the basis of a manufacturing company is to develop products that are unrivaled by other companies, products that will surprise other companies, and products that will please customers. We would like to expand our business based on this concept.